Hey, good morning everybody. It's Monday at 10:12. Today I'm going to make some pear bread. Now I have everything out because I only have 15 minutes to do all this, so I've got most of the stuff out, but I'm going to show you how to do it and what you need to do to make pear bread. First of all, you need to make some buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, and I always buy the big things of buttermilk, end up getting rid of half of it. So I went on Google and found out that you can make your own buttermilk. This recipe only calls for a half a cup of buttermilk. So you use 1/2 tablespoon of vinegar, and then you fill the rest of the measuring cup up to a half a cup, and you have buttermilk. So that's what I have been using. So I'm going to be making some pear bread. My pear bread that I'm making usually does 4 of these, nice size. And so the way I do it, I just stick everything in my mixer and away I go. So it calls for 2 cups of sugar. Okay. And 1 cup of margarine, which is 2 sticks. I put that in here. Okay. On the porch. And then it calls for 4 eggs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so my 4 eggs. And then it calls for salt, which I forgot to get. Dash of salt. And then I'm going to go with some baking soda. And it's going to be 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Nutmeg is only 1/4 of the teaspoon. Put some nutmeg in there. And then it calls for your flour, and it calls for 4 cups of flour. So I put 4 cups in here. Okay. And then it calls for 2 teaspoons of vanilla. This, I think I gotta make some more homemade vanilla. This is, I think I got another bottle yet. Okay, there's 2. I'm gonna mix this just a little bit on low so it doesn't get all over. And then it calls for the 1/2 cup of buttermilk, which I said use 1/2 tablespoon of vinegar, put it in your measuring cup, and then fill the rest to 1/2 cup, and then I'll make you buttermilk. Put the buttermilk in there. Now, I had gotten pears from a lady friend of mine, and I got, this is a grape crate down here, and it was 3/4 full. So these would be my 16th loaf of pear bread. So I took the pears, and it could be any size, just ripe pears. Cut them, peel them, seed them, and I use my potato masher to mash them. And then you put 4 cups of pear bread, or of pears, into the mixing bowl. Okay. And actually that is it. That's all you have to do. I mix it quite a bit. Get these pears, it'll still mush them a little bit. And I say these are my pans that I use, the size of my pans. They're not a normal bread size, but it will make 4 of these. In the oven at 350, and I find that with these pans it's about 35 to 40 minutes, but test it as you as it's baking. And then I'll just put it in my pans, 3/4 full. Do one up here. I thought I had a, yep, right here. So we'll take this off. Okay. And the pears you buy or get, there's a lot of people around that have pears on their tree that haven't really been sprayed. And you can still use those, just the bad parts take out. So it's about 3/4 full, and you'll get 4 of these. And I'll show you what, this is the pear bread that I got, and this is what it looks like. Now this is my 16th, these would be my 16th loaves of pear bread that goes in the freezer, and I have a couple places it has to go. So that's that. So I'm going to tell you again the ingredients. Okay, if you do not have buttermilk, oh, it's thundering outside. If you do not have buttermilk, to make buttermilk, you take, and this only calls for a 1/2 cup. So it's a 1/2 cup, or 1/2 tablespoon of vinegar. Put it in your measuring cup, and then pour enough milk in there to make 1/2 cup. And that's your buttermilk. So to do your pear bread, the oven is at 350. If you do regular loaves, it's going to be an hour. These loaves take about 35-40 minutes. Just keep testing it. You need 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of soft margarine, 4 eggs, 4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and then 1/2 cup of buttermilk. If you don't want to make the buttermilk, you have it, just use it, buy it at the store, it's totally up to you. But I don't keep buttermilk on hand. 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and then 2 cups of chopped pears. Doesn't matter how you chop your pears, you can chop them with a fork. I use a potato masher. After I get them peeled, I potato mash them, and it calls for 2 cups of that. Put it in your grease tins. I grease and flour my tins, and I always put wax paper on the bottom so it comes out easier. And let it sit in the pan for about 5 minutes before you take it out, and that is it, and you'll get pear bread. You can put nuts in it. I choose not to. But this is the Pear Bread, and you can do what you want. Some like butter on it, and some like it plain. So thank you for watching. I hope you got all this. I know I only have 15 minutes, so I had everything put together before I started. And as you can see, I don't do one thing at a time. I put it all in my mixer and do it all at once. Just makes it easier and faster for me. So thanks for watching. Y'all have a nice day. I want to tell Miss Moore, thank you very much for all the pears. I still got probably an 8-quart basket left, so I've got to get her grape crate back to her. So thanks again for watching. Have a nice day. Stay warm. Bye-bye.